All right. Another night, another NBA game. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the dot. We've got the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Phoenix Suns. Shout out to you guys for coming through tonight. Make sure you smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And, of course, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. That way you'll be updated with streams just like this for the NBA, NFL, college, and more. With that said, matchup predictors, 15.8% for the Oklahoma City Thunder. There we go. I got it out. Phoenix Suns, 84.2%. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 31.2 points, 18.3 for DeAndre Ayton on average. As for the rebounds, Josh Giddey is averaging almost 8. DeAndre Ayton, 10. As for the assist, Josh Giddey is averaging 6, and DeAndre Ayton is averaging 2. As the injuries, guys, Alexei is out, Kenrich is out, Jalen is out, and Shai Gilgeous is out as well. Kevin Durant is out. This was a development by the lady. Shout out to you, Nate, for the 99-cent super chat. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the support, man. Shout out to the lady for giving me some news that I didn't know. She's like, Josh, did you know that Kevin Durant is out? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. She's like, go look it up. I'm like, oh, man. So she's on board. She's efficient. Shout out to you. All right. As far as Durant, he's out. Spread is going to be minus 11.5 for the Suns, plus 500 on the money line for OKC, minus 700 for the Suns. Over under is 231.5. You guys, I'm rolling with the Thunder tonight. Kevin Durant being out, I think that's going to even things up between these Thunder and the Suns. As we prepare for tip-off, we got about 5 minutes. I'm going to address you guys in the chat momentarily. Letting you guys know, I'm going to drop this Lamar video tomorrow. I think we need to have a discussion in regards to the NFL and potential collusion between NFL owners. I know you guys love hearing that word. I know you guys like hearing about it. But yeah, we're going to have to talk about Lamar Jackson and whether or not these NFL teams have conspired against him. Because how can you not want a superstar player on your team? Shout out to Richard to say, hey, Jay, the collusion is in full bloom. Let's go. Shout out to you, Richard. As the NFL GMs and owners try to guaranteed money thing of the past. This is tough. It's tough. It's wild. We got to talk about it tomorrow. And that will be an early video for you guys because this is very important. A lot of people have been bringing it to my attention. We need to discuss it. It's wild. I feel like they are using the fact that he is self-represented. He does not have an agent to their advantage. And they're using that to basically stonewall him.
I can't be here. It's a school night. I break 100 United States dollar.
Shout out to you, Nate. Thanks a lot for the $1.99 super chat. Much love, man. Thanks for the support again. Ric Flair, where you at? Daniel says we love NFL news. Yes, this is very, very important stuff. For a few reasons, right? I feel like this is obviously going to be used by multiple people, and it can be used as an educational event because, for one, Lamar Jackson is an exceptional quarterback, skillful. He's got a lot of gas left in the tank. So I don't understand why teams like Atlanta, which desperately needed him, I don't understand teams like Carolina would not want to approach him, who desperately need him. So there's got to be something going on as far as with these NFL owners and how they're able to manipulate the system. Now, they've been doing this for a long time. You guys know that. Some teams will tank all year just so they can get the top draft picks and all that kind of stuff. We know how that goes. But this is a little different. You're taking a man who has talent, who can get the money for doing the right job, and you're saying, we don't want you so he can go back to Baltimore and get the least amount of money possible that they want to offer him, and he has to accept it. And I don't think he should stand for it, and I don't think the fans of the Baltimore Ravens as well as Lamar Jackson should be standing for that either. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Shout out to you, Ryan. Says Lamar blackballed. Yeah, man. Yeah. Angel, I'm doing great. How are you today? Much love to all you guys. Richard says Cleveland blew the market with money to Watson. Yeah, I mean, you got to pay these guys what they're worth, right? That's why Mr. Daniel Jones got $40 million, which he should have not got that amount of money. I mean, let's be honest. They're handing out millions like it's candy. I feel like if you just had an arm and you're in the NFL and you're just in the right position, guess what? Cha-ching, because they're going to pay you millions. Because, hey, that's the thing now. Inflation, it's going up. You want me to play, you got to pay. And that's just what it is. So, guys, as we prepare here for these Thunder and Suns, we got about 5 minutes until tip-off. We're going to have a great night tonight. Josh Giddey and company. Chris Paul, Devin Booker. We'll see what happens. I'm on the Thunder train tonight. I'm a believer. We'll see what happens. Richard says Lamar deserves a money MVP, 75% game winner. I mean, the proof is in the stats. The proof's in the numbers. The proof is in his work ethic. He even went and got bigger in the offseason, if you guys remember that, right? Because they were complaining about how small he was and, you know, by his style of quarterback that would lead to him being injured, and they were scared about that and the way that he plays. So he goes, he gets bigger, and he alleviates some of those issues. But then obviously he does go and gets injured again after playing 12 games. So, I don't know. It goes back to this. I said in the beginning that Lamar Jackson needed to go ahead and take the money that was on the table. But he got greedy. So we cannot really get mad that he's in this situation. We can talk about it. We can have discussion. But in all reality, we need Lamar Jackson to realize that he made a mistake in not taking that money when he was presented with that contract at the beginning of the season. So, I'd rather take a guaranteed $100 million opposed to being in the situation that I'm in right now. But we'll talk about it. Angel says score prediction is 110 to 121. 130, 100, 111, 109 Suns. Suns 130. Okay. Ryan says Lamar blackballed, no 40 mil for him. They got to give that man at least $100 million, man. They got to do it. Shout out to you, Shantae. What's going on with you? Shantae Holland in the building. They got to give that man at least 100. Shout out to you, Renee. Wrench Gang in the house. What's going on, everybody? As we prepare for tip-off. Sebro says, greedy Lamar. He did get greedy, I'm not going to lie. Shout out to Josh Hawkins.
Phoenix Suns basketball is brought to you by FanDuel.
All right, so we're getting ready for tip-off here, guys. The pregame stuff going through. Ryan Devlin says 2 years, $100 million, 5 years, $100 million. Give the man 5 years, $100 million. Give him $25 a year. Let him play. I mean, what else are you going to do? Are you really going to bring somebody else to come in there? Do you think Tyler Huntley is going to do the job that Lamar Jackson is going to do? Because Lamar Jackson would have won that playoff game. He wouldn't have lost. Pay the man. Give him $100 million. Shout out to you, Nate. It's very simple. Starting lineup tonight for the Thunder is going to be Josh Giddey, Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, Aaron Wiggins, and Jalen Williams. ISG, what up, man? What's going on with you tonight? As for your Suns, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Torrey Craig, Josh Okogie, and DeAndre Ayton. Ryan says Lamar is the best running back in football. He's worth top running back money. That's it. I mean, the guy's a threat, right? It really brings into question. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go there tonight. We will reserve that for tomorrow. You guys want me to go down this path? We've got NBA tonight, guys. Y'all get me fired up about football, and y'all know I'll keep going. I can't keep going because we got a game tonight. Here we go. Tip off.
His timetable for return yet to be determined as we get this
Suns will start.
I think fans right now are still trying to come to grips, Andy, with not seeing number 35 out on the floor. His Book turns into the face of the defender, Dort, and knocks down the mid-range.
Yeah, Book just in such a rhythm. He is so focused.
Well,
all right, here we go.
Giddey,
quick pass inside. And that's going to be out of bounds. Suns ball.
In particular, it's like, okay, gather in. Here's the plan.
Well, like every team in this league, they've had injuries. And certainly this is a Suns team that has played without Chris Paul in the backcourt. They've played without Devin Booker in the backcourt.
Chris Paul, Booker, pass to Ayton.
He's not missing tonight.
Nice little alley-oop. Score is now 4-0. Suns up.
Well, we talked about really getting in sync, and even though Kevin Durant's not out there, you're looking for the spacing on this team.
Shout out to you, Richard. Quick pass.
Yeah, this is a long
to Wiggins, loses it. Giddey gets it up. Back out to Joe. Misses the three. Giddey kicks it back out.
And swings it back outside. Now to Williams. Giddey coming off a monster night last night.
Giddey drives. Blocked.
17 assists as that one gets sent out.
You know, a lot of people have talked about, I've heard some.
Ryan says Durant, 50 points. No Durant tonight.
Devin Booker. And I heard some of the
foul. That's going to be a three.
Yeah, nobody knows who the Suns
as Joe will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, the bench has really come through this season so far.
KD is out for tonight.
They've had and so forth. You may not know their name, but we do.
Yeah, one guy, Ish Wainwright, was pretty productive on Sunday afternoon with 12 points as we get a look at our health update. Brought to you by Banner Health, official healthcare partner of the Phoenix Suns.
First free throw is made.
Nobody wanted to see. That is Kevin Durant. Landry Shamet remains sidelined with a foot. You see Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kevin Durant's ankle, Renee. He's out because of his ankle.
Kind of a precautionary move. Kenrich Williams, Chet Holmgren has been
second free throws made.
Other Jalen Williams.
What up, Jacob? What's going on, man?
His 7th start. He's 4th in the league in three-point shooting over 44%.
You don't need to.
And third free throws made. Scores 3-4. Suns up by 1.
Locked in as best they can on him as he gets all 3 free throws.
Quick pass to Ayton. Out to Booker.
Handoff. Certainly a little adjustment.
Ayton goes up. That's going to be off. Rebound by Williams.
Dagnall talked about who would match up tonight. Lou Dort was lined up to go basically match up on Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. So that defensive assignment.
Giddey drives inside, passes it back out.
Probably spinning.
Dort kicks it out to Giddey.
Yeah, he said they'll mix
the screen, drives through.
Playing well, but you're right. With Durant out of the game, Dort can focus on Booker. And, you know, Giddey's coming off a big game last night against Golden State.
What's up, Ronald? How you doing, man?
Let's
see you in a minute.
Assists, his 3rd triple-double. But he really struggled
Ronald in the building
here against Phoenix. And that was a back-to-back.
Another back-to-back. It felt like
pass outside for 3. That's going to be off. Giddey gets the rebound, kicks it inside.
Little drop off for the
easy bucket. Scores now 5-4.
You know, he obviously
Thunder up by 1.
Big numbers and something to kind of redeem himself being back here in Phoenix.
6th pick overall, just 20 years of age. Is Book able to maneuver inside?
Quick shot.
Able to hang
Foul.
and
That's going to be an
foul.
and one
Oklahoma first free throw attempt
for the Suns. Booker's going to the line.
The Western Conference Player of the Week award.
Now we saw in that Dallas game that Dallas was able to get to the free throw line almost 15 more free throws, and Devin Booker.
I'm doing great, Ronald.
Tonight.
I'm doing great.
Bumped around in that Dallas game pretty good.
Well, that guy Luka had almost as many.
This is the
throws.
free throw.
Oh yeah.
Book shaking his head. He is experiencing an extended
Reverse is going to be missed.
of
Suns
sorts.
rebound.
DA there for the loose ball rebound.
Booker for three. He hits.
Now you talked about that rhythm that he is in, no doubt. Perfect from the field, only miss coming at the stripe. 7 early points here for Booker. Here is Joe, cut off there
back.
by Paul. Wiggins puts
As
it on the
Wiggins
deck.
goes and
drives into traffic and
he'll get fouled.
able to get the whistle and the foul. That will be charged against Book. Our crew tonight, crew chief James Williams, Brian Forte, and Brett Nansel. Yeah, an impressive victory last night with the Thunder. Had a
Slower
3-point
game, or
lead.
slower start rather tonight
Turned it into a 15-point advantage
for the
in the
Thunder.
fourth quarter against the Warriors. Courtesy of a 14-2 scoring run.
Yeah, Steph Curry had 40.
You get out the
Three,
way,
that's going to
that
be
three
off.
the mark.
Aiden rebound.
Up ahead to J.O. Explodes down the lane. Drives inside.
High off the glass. That's going to go.
Finish.
Scores
For
now
Johnson
11-5.
Kobe.
Suns up.
Just continues to show you why Monty Williams has entrusted him with that other starting position.
Yeah, he's so athletic, but you know he just doesn't settle for
Giddy
the
kicks
three-point
it out.
shot, the
Big
ability to go
three.
inside
Rolls
and
in.
attack.
Scores now 8-11.
Joe with that high arching three, spins around the rim 3 or 4 times, but able to knock it down. So 6 early points for him. Snap the 7-0 Phoenix run. Paul gets to the mid-range.
Paul hits.
And he hasn't really been shooting that
Quick
shot
shout out
last
to
game
Cody
because
Mazza
getting-
for Shante, do you think OKC might be tired? Yes.
Yeah.
I do. But I think they'll change up the strategy and bounce back. That is what I think. Ryan says Morant out at least 4 more games. You think that's it? What's going on, JJ? JJ Smoke in the building. Ronald says, I want the Suns to win. I think the Thunder take it tonight. Check the live odds. What do we got? Current live odds plus 520 on the money line for the Thunder. Minus 900 for the Suns. Plus 500. Yeah. See, that's the problem, Ryan. We need to be coaching against that, not antagonizing it. Benji says Lillard's being a one-man army tonight. Lillard is always a one-man army. You know that. You know how that goes.
Suns fans in the combo of Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Look at the most combined points in NBA history. One common theme there with the first 3. That guy.
Shout out to you, Richard. Yeah, man.
Leading the way.
Y'all know I
But a pretty
preach.
good start
I practice what I preach.
For the combo
Y'all know
of
that.
Durant and Booker, 188
5%.
points. They will not have an opportunity to make a 4th installment of that, at least here tonight. And if you're just joining us
Coming
late,
off
Kevin
the
Durant, a
timeout.
late scratch,
Inbound to Giddey.
kind of twisting that ankle in pregame warm-ups. And he was out here warming up by himself and saw a replay.
3. That's going to be
Joe
off.
gets the open look with the 3, can't connect.
Rebound by
Yeah,
Aiden.
what makes it even tougher too is his pivot foot, his left foot.
Ryan, I would say he's pump faking.
Paul able to
Ayton little jump hook gets it to go. Score is now 15-8.
Yeah, I just think that OKC's going to have a tough time defending DA down there.
As Giddey can't get it to go, gets his rebound. He does get fouled. Late on the whistle.
Whistle will come in.
It's kind of late, ref.
CP3 will pick up the personal non-shooting foul. So reset on the shot clock to 14. Joe, the third-year man out of Arkansas, triggering the inbound.
Giddey passes out.
Giddey whips a pass across the floor to Dort.
Dort loses it. That's going to be stolen by Booker.
Yeah, that's what people don't give Chris Paul credit for. He may not be able to keep up with guys that are quicker or whatever.
Kicks it out to Paul. Thought about the three. Steps back. Guarded by Giddey.
It's a switch there with Giddey stepping out on him. Now working the two-man
Ayton
game.
sets the screen. Craig for three. That's going to be way off. Giddey gets the rebound. Shout out to you, MJ. What up, man? Dort, three. Doesn't hit. Ayton rebounds.
Oklahoma City team in the middle of the pack in terms of three-point shooting. 14th in the league at 36%.
Shout out to you, Ronald. Thanks a lot for that, man. Prayers up for Luta. Hope she's feeling better.
Booker saw a double team coming early, and patience pays off. Finds Okogie.
Quick spin inside. That's going to be stolen.
Traffic, but Joe there for the Oklahoma City steal.
And Joe passes it.
Like a defensive
stolen by Chris Paul. Shoots the three. Hits. Scores 18-8. Suns up by 10.
The point guard coming through early.
Yeah, it's been interesting to listen to all the people talk about Chris and how he's not shot, very many catch and shoot shots, much less catch and shoot.
He kicks it out. Williams can't hit.
You have to laugh and just say, okay.
Thunder rebound.
Go ahead and doubt him. Doubt him at your own peril.
Giddey drives, almost stolen. It's going to be an up and down.
They finally get that whistle as Brett Nansel makes the call on the far side. Monty Williams had the call a couple of seconds earlier.
Tough night, tough start for the Thunder. Suns coming out strong.
Guys involved. I'm figuring out the offense and who to set guys up and when my shots come and so forth. And teams may lay off on me, but eventually they're going to be doing that. He will do that against them.
Suns get the jump ball.
Torrey Craig wins the jump ball.
And Monty was even talking about, minutes. How to manage minutes with these guys and how the rotations are still going to be.
Booker drives. Nice floater. Scores now 20-8.
Of course not.
12-point lead for the Suns.
9 points early here for Book at the 9-0 Phoenix run.
Dort kicks it out to Williams.
Makes his way to the scorer's table. Well, you really love the early sign.
Big deeds. What a block.
Oklahoma City sandwich between Booker and Torrey Craig as they smother the
Suns defense and offense clicking right now. Scores 8-20, 5 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Shout out to Kevin Durant. What's up, yo?
Early minutes here for Terrence Ross.
Says, hello, I slipped on water. I see you, KD.
Yeah, Torrey 2 blocks early. He gets a breather. Isaiah Joe.
Joe's shot does not go. They're not hitting anything. Cold as ice.
7 straight misses now.
Cold as ice.
Here's Paul. No look dish
pass inside to Ayton. Another jump hook doesn't go. Rebound by Sark.
Dario has really been a nice fit here for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Annie.
Yeah, it just took him a couple games to figure out where they
shout out to you, George.
How.
Drive across the paint.
My goodness, these guys need to finish.
But he's getting more
finish.
The opportunity to play and show his game.
Booker working the post-up game.
Booker backing down, spins on Joe, shoots high with the
baseline turnaround.
It's not hit.
Long back tap into the hands.
Back out to Chris Paul.
Chris with the pocket pass to the cut.
It's going to be stolen.
Here comes Dort.
Dort loses it. Chris Paul with another steal. Kicks it to Booker.
Cross it over.
Goes high to the rack. Well now, Suns have came to play Thunder, what are you doing? Scores 8-20. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Suns on a big run. They're doing their thing early, guys. Quick timeout, commercial break. Shonda says, OKC is totally different than how they played yesterday. Yeah, they're tired. They're tired. They gave their all for that Warriors game. Shout out to you guys. 84 viewers, 33 likes. We need 17 more, guys. 17 more likes, 17 more thumbs up to get to that next 50 mark. Make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support and being here tonight. Daniel says, I'm listening to some Billy Joel, taking a break from stand-up comedy. I guess, I mean, you know, I don't think you can ever get too much of comedy, right? No one ever said, I want to stop laughing, right? I don't want to laugh. Shout out to MJ. The Mavs are getting whooped. Yeah, I seen that. 83-65. They're getting cooked right now. Scores around the league. Atlanta dusted off Washington, and I was going to take that bet. Scores 122-120. Hawks take it. I knew I should have took that bet. Portland Trailblazers 76. Boston Celtics 101. Cleveland Cavaliers 83. Miami Heat 77. Chicago Bulls 17. Denver Nuggets 21. Come on. I knew I should have took that. Gotta listen to your first mind. Listen to your first mind, Jay. He said OKC's only player is out today. It's like, shit. Since Shea is out, OKC's just gonna lose automatically. Benji says, never bet on back-to-back. That's not true. We've seen plenty of back-to-backs.
Fittingly on Women's Empowerment Night.
Oh my goodness, where did
Certainly
they had
one
film.
of our favorite ladies.
And it's in color too.
Shout out to Michael Williams. Says been listening to Michael McDonald today.
All-American.
Okay.
Started on the first
I had the Sade going earlier.
Olympic team.
It was an R&B day for me.
Woman to sign an NBA contract.
Kiss of Life.
He's surprised.
I mean, I could.
All that fun
the list
stuff.
could go on and on. We've only got so much time, but it is.
Well, I just wanted to say that you had a shot from UCLA. Billy Moore, our Olympic, and
Shout out to Brandy. What up?
who just passed away. I was in California yesterday speaking at her memorial.
Chris
and,
Paul.
You know, that was a great pioneer of our game. The first Olympic coach. And
Daniel says, can you do another Nuggets game in the future? I got
national
you.
championships at Fullerton and
Do another
at
Nuggets
UCLA.
game in the future.
My sister
It's
Patty
not a
played
problem.
at Fullerton.
Ronald says, you generally have the winners in games, Jay.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you didn't win that bet.
You're
No, I didn't place it. I was going to. I seen that the Hawks were down. They're only down by like 5, but I knew they're going to come back and win it. And I just wasn't thinking about it after I had made that initial decision, when I should have just logged in, placed the bet, and then went on about what I was doing. So that was my issue. Got a lot of stuff going on in this brain of mine as we
He's a lot older than you guys.
Suns pass into Devin Booker.
Oh, and a lot more accomplished. You left that part out.
Chris Paul 3 doesn't go. Cleaned up.
Looked like he got pushed in the back. Able to grab the offensive
Devin
rebound.
Booker, open 3. He hits automatic. Scores 26-10, 16-point lead for these Suns.
Quick passes.
Michael says, Jay, what's your thoughts on the Morant situation?
In the lane.
Here is
A 23-year-old grown kid.
That's
what I think. 23-year-old grown kid.
5 quick points.
Shout out to UNC. What up, man?
3 seasons at Baylor. Originally selected by New Orleans.
Look at the ball movement.
Kick
Yeah,
out
just
to
whipping the
Paul.
rock
He
around.
drives.
Sees the opening, drives in traffic.
Gets it
Gets
back.
redirected
Almost
back
lost
down
it.
the book.
Booker
Fakes
sidestep
defender,
3
relocates
again.
to his
It's going to be
left.
in and out.
Wainwright had a hand on it and then knocked out of bounds by Oklahoma City. So good hustle.
Still
here
Suns
early
ball.
on the offensive glass by Ish Wainwright.
You know, I have to say, too, Leander,
Shout out to Big Boy the Eighth,
talked
says
about
go
taking
Book.
ballet at Baylor, and I will say my brother David at UCLA took ballet. Lynn Swan took ballet, and what it does, it stretches your muscles, and it helps your footwork.
Shout out to Ronald. Says, you're working too hard, Jay. You're a busy man.
I just want to see
Ronald, you know.
doing
You know.
some ballet.
Between business, YouTube,
Okay,
life, a lot of stuff going
I
on.
think he's done some of that. he's done
Good
some of
stuff,
that
though. It's all
rodeo
good
ballet,
stuff.
but I'm not sure that's the same. Corner three
Payne.
coming from Campaign.
His 3 is going to be in and out.
Yeah, good shots by the Suns, though.
Here is the former Suns, Super Dario.
Sarek
Drives down the
goes
lane.
high off the glass.
Tries to
No,
gather, Jock
does
with
not
the
go.
block.
Cameron Payne
The
gets it.
Suns just menaces in the shot blocking department early. Campaign.
Payne takes it to the glass.
Left hand. from
Scores
the
28-13. Suns up.
Reverse.
2 minutes, 17 seconds
Scorching the nets.
left in the first quarter.
58% from the field.
Well, the offense looks good because the defense looks good.
On the drive.
Richard says, Jay, you should do some marketing with the Crosby family, specifically Wise Camera, Jay-Z, and several other NFL players getting ready to invest in his latest security cameras. Richard, send me a message on that so I can check it out.
Sliding that off the left hand.
You know me, I'm all for good news and
Not
good
an easy
investments. Try to get the jump on stuff.
Team that put 137 on the board.
Make sure you
last
shoot it over to
night
me.
in a victory against Golden State.
Big 3.
Long three.
That's going to be
Knocking it
Waters knocking it down.
Under 2 minutes to play in the period.
Campaign brings it down, pass
Great
to
use of the
Booker.
bench here early for Mark Daigneault is
Goes high. He hits, scores now 30-16.
and knocked down pretty much
IDK says, why is KD on the bench?
The Suns
Ankle
already
issue
with 30
right
points.
before the game.
In the last 3 games, he's shooting 56% from the floor.
on the backdoor cut, and then a whistle and a foul. And Booker's gonna
So it's
pick
going to
up
be a
his
foul
second.
on Booker. That will send Waters to the
Trying to
line.
explain he's going away from it. Probably a little early to use the challenge. And Monty looking back at the coaching staff.
No, Trey Mann. I apologize. Trey Mann to the line for 2 as he gets the first free throw.
Well, man got caught underneath the basket, so he was going to have a tough time making that shot in the first place.
And
Yeah,
hits
you
the
love
second.
the
Score is
defensive focus and
18-30.
intensity the Suns have
12-point
displayed
lead
here.
for the Suns. 1 minute, 31 seconds left.
Well, as you said, I mean,
in
Kevin
the first
Durant
quarter.
was out here early in warm-ups, and the fans were crazy, and yet he was signing autographs, which we've seen Devin Booker do for years too.
Booker, open
Catch and
3,
shoot
can't
no.
hit.
Ish Wainwright, one hands the
Kick
offensive
back out to
glass,
Payne.
puts it back outside out of Campaign. Ish lets it fly.
For 3, doesn't go. Rebound
corral there by OKC.
This first
by
quarter, they're getting
Dieng.
second, third opportunities.
Wainwright hits the deck.
Nice
Got
pass
run open
inside
by
to
Butler.
Wiggins. Kick back out
Fires
to
the pass back across
Trey
the
Mann.
defense to Mann. Here's Dario. Quick catch.
Dario
He's
hits.
able to knock it down. We saw that
That's going to
three-point
be a
shot
3.
those
Scores
last
now
couple of
21-30,
weeks.
a
Really
9-point game. Thunder trying to
And
fight
Lillard
back.
Picking up the pace.
Kesson 82, long time no see since the Super Bowl. What's up, Kesson? What's going on with you, man? Good to see you.
Oh, they're calling it a technical
It's been a
foul.
while.
Dario.
It's always good to see the familiar faces in the building.
Touching each other, whatever he said, he was not happy about it.
As an Okie born and raised, I had to get your commentary. Kesson, I didn't know that you were born and raised Oklahoma.
Able
Shout
do
out to
that
you,
a little
man.
bit more because he's on the floor.
And
He's
Mark
getting
Daigneault
minutes.
stepping out here. He's barking at the near side official, saying
His ear's bleeding.
goodness. Mark Daigneault.
He's going to let his ear bleed? Like, behind his ear's bleeding.
30 second timeout.
You see Dario coming to the bench. It's like he's got a scratch behind the ear.
Man's just leaking on the court.
Hand. I don't know where it came across him. His hand.
21-31.
He missed
Yeah, it
that.
may have been something that occurred
Suns up by 10.
on a previous play.
57 seconds left on the clock
They will
in the first quarter.
10 to Dario as you go back and look at this.
So what happened?
I mean, it was hand-to-hand, a high five, but it was really the follow-through of Dario, it appeared.
Oh, his ear's swollen.
They get
It's almost like
sure
that
it's cleaned up. We
cauliflower
talked about
ear.
what
It's like
he's played
swollen.
the last 5 games especially, and
Does
he
not
almost
look
14
good.
points per game, 68% from the field. 8 of 16 from beyond the arc in this stretch. He had a season-high 21 points against Sacramento.
You know, and even when he came here, again, playing for different coaches, and where was he going to fit in? I mean, he was playing well.
All right, inbound to Payne.
It was a great move by Phoenix to bring him here. But
54
then he
seconds
just
left
got
on the
out of
clock.
rotation, and then when he tore his ACL in the Milwaukee series in the finals, you know, and all year last
pass
year,
to the
trying
corner,
get back
Craig.
in shape this year, and,
Back
but
to
now
Payne.
He's got the opportunities, which is great for him.
Pass inside to Jock. Touch
Back
pass
outside. Three. That's going to hit. Damian Lee coming through.
Money.
Scores now 34-21.
Saw him kind of get back into his three-point shooting rhythm there.
Trey Man
Last couple of games.
Yeah, and
passes
so
it back
find
out.
how much
Corner
time
three.
he's gonna be playing now with Durant.
Can't answer. Suns rebound.
Jang
Shout out to
with the
Jonas. What's going on with you, man?
You know,
19-year-old out of France.
Monty
Wrench
Williams
gang,
trying
the
to
family
find that
coming through,
guy
showing the
or
love
two
tonight.
guys that are going to step into that spot.
Yeah, and with KD being sidelined tonight,
11
just
seconds
kind
to
of
go
prolongs,
in the first
you know,
quarter.
another game
Lansdale
trying to
sets the screen.
figure out
Payne
that rotation.
loses it.
Oh, absolutely.
As the former Thunder campaign gets his pocket picked, and then Terrence Ross.
And then
races
Terrence
back,
turns it
finds
right back over.
Cam.
So that is how we're going to end the first quarter. Really interesting game. Really bad start for the Thunder. Scores 21-34.
At the end of one.
I need to address this super chat. Shout out to you, Jonas. Says the Suns picking up KD was a great move by them. Last Saturday, I hit $3,500 at the casino. Plan on going back this
The Suns picking
Saturday.
up KD was a great move by them. Last Saturday, I hit $3,500 at the casino. Plan on going back this Saturday. Gotta make money one way or another. Also working hard 7 to 4 Monday through Friday. Let's go.
Shout out to you, Jonas. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Thanks for the donation, my friend. $3,500 at the casino. You know how we do. Hustle by any means necessary as long as it's legal. Had to put that caveat in there. Legal hustles, everybody. Hustle by any means necessary. Get your money. Let's go. Shout out to you, Jonas. Thanks for the support. Thank you for the $20 donation. MJ says, Jay Reason, do you believe in the Clippers? It's like, what is this? Do you respect the Patriots? Where's somebody's gonna ask me that question next? Not really. I don't believe in the Clippers. I feel like any team that Russell Westbrook ends up on, he becomes a cancer for that team, unfortunately. And that's exactly what's going on with the Clippers right now. And for some reason, Kawhi Leonard is a shell of his past and former self. And so is Paul George, unfortunately. So, I am not a believer in the Clippers right now. Scores around the league. Portland Trailblazers 89-108. Boston Celtics are up. Cleveland Cavaliers 89. Miami Heat 84. Dallas Mavericks 82. New Orleans Pelicans 97. Chicago Bulls 32. Denver Nuggets 31. And the Toronto Raptors and Clippers game does not start until 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to Richard. Says, Jay, check Facebook. Sent video announcing project. Okay. Shout out to you, Richard. I will check that after the game. Jonas is absolutely right. Jay Reason about Westbrook. He's a ball hog. He's a cancer. I love the guy. He's very talented, but he just never found the way of being a team participant, helping his team to win. That is the problem. Shout out to Bryson. Says, I hit 200 subs. Let's go, Bryson. Shout out to you, man. Keep working. Keep going hard. And you'll get there. Keep putting that work.
Shock. Able to hang. Looked like he got fouled. And that's why he was holding on to the rim. But
Wow.
Shante says he has been a shell of himself ever since he left the Spurs, without a doubt. He went and chased the ring like everybody else.
Would say you could even go with a medium wow. Like he had the defender hanging on his back if he lets go.
He should have just stayed with the Raptors. If we're being honest.
Foul called on Damian Lee. Let's go back and look at that last play for Landale. You can see just a little push in the back there.
And then also up top, his arm got hit back.
All right, so Trey Man's going to bring it down.
Not happy with the officiating right now.
Nice little move, spins, kicks it out. Three is an air ball. Come on, you're wide open. Tries it again, and he hits that time. All right, Waters, get it together. Scores 24-34, 10-point game. Start of the second quarter.
10-point game. Terrence Ross gets it clean.
Ross hits. He good answer. I can do it too. Assisted by Cameron Payne. Waters, three, can't hit. Rebound by Payne.
Down another triple. Campaign with a long rebound on the push up ahead. D. Lee trying to go Euro, gets the whistle.
And that's going to be a foul on Waters.
Well, one of the reasons too that
and send Lee to the line.
Shooting as poorly as they are, they're taking outside shots, being forced, not being able to get inside. And 16 points in the paint by the Suns coming out of that timeout, or that quarter.
And it's an interesting point too, Andy, because they come in number 3.
It says, all honesty, had OKC got rid of Westbrook and kept Harden, I believe they would have got a championship with KD, but they didn't. OKC made bad decisions. I think that's what led to a lot of the issues in the league. That specific trade and all that ring chasing started from that specific timeline.
But he got to the
not completely, but it definitely led a trajectory of issues with trades and people chasing after rings on super teams.
First in the league in free throws.
When OKC had one, and they just didn't know that.
Just the last couple of years.
It's crazy how that works, right? Free throws made, score is 24-39. Suns up.
These two teams will meet twice more, both coming in Oklahoma City over the next few weeks. Lenny Waters takes a
Waters hits the three again. Scores 27-39. 12-point lead for the Suns.
They're number 2 in scoring as a team.
Luta, what's going on with you? How you doing?
And so they're not intimidated. I mean, they just keep coming at you and play hard.
Waters had 7 points last night.
Payne, quick three, he can't hit.
Inside, they give him that 3-point shot. The former Thunder,
nice.
Baisley with a baseline spin, drops it off to the cutting.
And is that Lansdale?
Yeah, Baisley made a nice rebound.
Yeah, Lansdale cleans it up.
And then a great fake underneath. Got double team and Landale seeing him.
Quick pass inside. Easy finish for Niang. So timeout will be called for the Suns. Scores 29-41. 9 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter as we take a quick commercial break. Timeout. Shout out to Luta, member of the family, longtime member of the family. Much love, says Jay, overdoing it again. Today I didn't move. Luta, you got to relax. You got to relax yourself. You got to just sit down. And you got to recover, all right? You went through a life-changing event, my friend. You went through a life-changing event. You got to sit down. You got to relax. You got to take your time. And you just got to breathe some fresh air, and you'll be all right. Stop worrying about the nonsense and focus on peace, happiness, and recovery. In short, stop overdoing it, lady. You need to get better. We're all rooting for you. Shout out to the family. Timeout commercial break. Shout out to JJ. No butter. Yes, no butter. Lutza says, I'm trying, Jay. What did the great Yoda say? There is no try, you must do. There is no try, you must do. You have to do it. Your life depends on it. Daniel says it's so early still, and I thought it was going to be later than it actually was. Well, that's the great thing about time. No matter what time you think it is, it's late somewhere. Keston says KD got a bad rep in OKC. I can vouch. He did great things for the city and can't blame him for leaving. I'm just saying, you got to stick things through, see how they go, opposed to just jumping ship all the time. It wasn't that bad in OKC. He just had an ego and wanted to chase a ring, that's all.
Booker with a nice floating pass to DA.
4 points, 4 rebounds for the big fella in 9 minutes.
JJ, I have said that.
In that game Sunday. 9 points.
MJ, J Reason, is KD's career respectable?
And that one putback was huge.
I mean, I think respectable is subjective.
And like everybody else is trying to
I respect KD for his talent.
Kevin Durant, Terrence Ross, 3, 11 shorts.
But I think respect is subjective based on the person and how they feel.
Still improving his game, there's no question. He wants to be great, and you've got to improve every year. Like Kevin Durant talks about, I want to be great. I want to get better. Don't want to rely on my laurels and what has happened in the past. I want to change things and continue to get better. And for DA, he's got to understand when you're in a game too, it's not just about scoring points. It's about setting screens. It's about playing defense.
Big pass out to Lee. Back to Payne. He's going to lose it. Stolen by Waters. Kicks it out. Man hits the 3. Let's go. Scores 32-41. 9-point game. Thunder keeping it close.
OKC.
Yeah, 7 made threes on 16 attempts.
It's going to be off. Rebound by
Lee unable to get there.
or just goes out of bounds. OKC will retain possession. Giddey's going to bring the ball down the court.
Golden State last night into 21 turnovers that led to 28 points. And Josh Giddey back on the floor now.
Quick pass to Giddey. He'll drive. Can't get it to go. Lansdale rebound. Payne will drive.
Phoenix, he was driving left the whole time and struggled, but nice.
Lutza says down to 5 smokes a day. Lutza, you should be at 0. There's no down 2. You got to quit completely.
Played against Dallas, but
you got to recover.
got into early foul trouble. Here is Mann. Kicks it out to Waters.
Waters, 3, rattles in. Scores 35-43. He's came out balling as Lansdale misses and Waters gets the rebound.
An 8-point game. Thunder 8 of 17.
Quick pass inside, stolen by Payne. Sloppy ball by the Thunder.
Baisley took a peek on the baseline spin. He sent to the floor.
Jonas, yeah, it was crazy last night. The Thunder was balling. They were playing way better than what they're playing right now.
You mentioned Andy. He was certainly productive last night. 3rd triple-double of the year, 7th of his career. 17 points, 17 assists, 11 rebounds. It's hard to believe, young man, just 20 years of age.
Cassius SJC is the best player.
Going to have a long career in this league.
I could agree with that.
Pass inside to Jock. Oh, goodness, tough break there.
As Giddey brings it down.
Makes a spin and pops out. Giddey on the drive and dish.
Kicks it inside, almost lost.
On a nice cut. Well, that's the one thing,
and that's going to be Robinson Earl. Gets the layup to go. Scores now 37-43. Thunder's closing this gap.
More than any team in the NBA. So you really have to have your head on a swivel defensively. D. Lee on the drive, gets tied up in traffic.
Lee loses, gets the ball stolen, looking for the foul, doesn't get it. And Giddey will bring the ball down. Quick pass to Mann.
Mann gets baseline, cut off.
He brings it back in. High off the glass, gets blocked, no foul. No refs. They're not even watching the game anymore.
Redirected to the hands of Baisley.
Baisley brings it in, guarded by Giddey. That gets beat. All right, so no fouls. Players on the floor everywhere.
Suns offense is going into a little bit of a drought.
Quick pass inside.
On the cut inside.
Step back, shot does not go. And Payne gets the rebound. Shout out to Scott. What's going on with you, man?
Teams are missing so many shots.
Ross.
Okay, so terrible shooting on both sides now, as they've both gone cold, but Giddey can't get it to go. Cleaned up by Robinson Earl. All right, yeah, somebody had to call a timeout because things were just looking crazy. Score is now 39-43 as the Thunder fighting back. And we've got 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second quarter. All right. Quick shout out to Scott. What's going on with you, man? Scott in the building. Mr. Scott. Richard says, hey, Jay, is the Suns still winning? Yes, they are. But that gap is closing. Daniel says, my dad's getting a Ford F-350. The best truck and biggest truck to haul our trailer. Shout out to you, Daniel. Congratulations to your father for getting that big Ford F-350. Jonas says, I remember OKC fans were calling KD a cupcake. I said to that, at least this cupcake can put 30 or more points per game. Yeah, man. Scott says, I didn't see you on JG today. Yeah, I was working on some other stuff. I always catch him, though. It's like either like for like 10 or 20 minutes, but today I was working on some business stuff, so I didn't have a chance to check out my man JG. Shout out to Jericho. You know it's all love for Jericho over here. Keston82 says Giddey has the potential to be a third and a strong three. He does. He definitely does. Someone was trying to compare him to Larry Bird. I'm like, not yet. Y'all just can't keep comparing everybody to Larry Bird. I would say the strongest person who has the most chance of being a strong comparison to Bird right now would be Luka. We'll go ahead and say that. And even then, we'll still say that loosely because, you know, Luka's got to get some hardware before we really start comparisons. Shout out to Richard Daniels, says makes a good snowplow also. All right. You guys are having discussions about work trucks. MJ Mash trying to come back a bit. Let's look at the scores around the league. Cleveland Cavaliers 98, Miami Heat 93, Dallas Mavericks 103, New Orleans Pelicans 110. Chicago and Denver tied up at 41 apiece. And that is our scores around the league. As we get back to it.
Energy guy, and he's certainly excited. You can see going over some things with some of the fans sitting around him as we get a look at our T-Mobile coast-to-coast coverage. The Knicks, well, they fell last night, but they've won 9 of the last 10 games, Danny, and they are proving to be a real threat in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Ja Morant, well, some of the...
It's the king of the trash talker, that's without a doubt.
Beginning to unfold Colorado.
Yeah, there'll never be another Larry Bird, man.
No laws were broken, and our guy, the smiling...
Jonas says, Jay, what happens if the Jets acquire Aaron Rodgers? What's your thoughts to work with running back Hall and young wideout Wilson? I mean, I think that's, well, I'm not going to say the only place he can go, but it just fits. It's a ready-made team. All he has to go in there is learn the schemes, and he should be great. I could see it happening. But Aaron Rodgers has to stop being a diva and man up and play some football. As Waters kicks it out to Dort. Three's going to be off.
Rips away the one-handed rebound, his 5th of the game.
Yeah, the Thunder, they've got 11 assists on 12 made field goals. 8 of them are three-pointers.
Quick pass inside. That's going to be out of bounds. Thunder ball.
That'll be the 8th now for the Suns.
Yeah, that first quarter was so smooth. I mean, they were exciting, great spacing and everything. A lot of patience. And
shout out to you guys, 102 viewers, 44 likes. We need 6 more guys, 6 more likes, 6 more thumbs up to get to that 50 mark. Make sure you're smashing out like that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support. Score is currently 39-43. Thunder has the ball. Dort for three. Too high.
Interesting looking three-point
Rebound.
shot. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Thunder.
That'll be kicked to Wiggins.
Now to Wiggins. Suns close
Sent to
down
the corner,
defensively
back to
quickly on
Wiggins.
Joe.
He's going to drive.
Shot clock at 5.
Can't get it to go. Looking for the foul. Chris Paul
Stands his ground to force
will
the
get it.
miss. Pull-up
Booker for
three
three. He hits. And the foul. 4-point play for the Suns.
Point opportunity here for Devin Booker.
Wow.
Well, it's a heads-up play, too, by Chris Paul as far as when he gets the ball to Booker on the wing. And the timing is so important. He gets it right in rhythm, goes up, and Dort must have come down.
MJ says, what's KD's points at the moment?
Either hits him on the
KD's
wrist or he
points
goes
is
into it
0 because he is
There's
not
some
currently playing.
contact
on the side.
Around the feet area, so they will.
You got it, Mark. Your play is under review for a potential flagrant foul.
There you have the call
Somebody's
from
like, you got to look at that Wiggins foul down here, Mark.
Sweet
Yo,
James.
what? Oh, man. Shout out to Jonas. It's maybe Jay. He needs to pull his head out of his butt, just like Dakota Rain Prescott. Yes, sir.
He kind of sidesteps him funny, doesn't he? And there's contact, but
Yeah, it looked like maybe on Book's the left foot of Dort making contact with the right foot of Booker. 20 points for Book, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Paul and Durant vets with Booker and
That's the
Aiden.
thing with his 36-point effort.
Yeah, I mean,
Dallas,
that's
he just had
if
one
I had to
knockdown.
make my preliminary who's going to the
it
finals
just
right
shows
now.
you the overall, you know, there's so much.
Obviously, I don't
emphasis
want
on
to
the
do it,
three-point shot and,
but
analytics
I
tell
do
you that that's what you need
think
to be shooting. But you know,
we could see
Booker
the Suns and the
struggled
Celtics.
at times during the season with his three-point shot, missing 21 games. And
But KD's got to stay
certainly
healthy.
having to get his conditioning back and so forth. And you know what? It just shows you his ability as a great player to understand how to be able to score in other ways. And his mid-range shot has really come up, and his ability to attack the basket. You'd like to see him at the free throw line more. Not that he doesn't get contact, he does. But
Jonas,
he
yeah,
doesn't
man.
get to the line. But he's
CP3,
averaging
yeah.
7 free throws a game.
Yeah, and it certainly feels like.
All right, so there's going to be an official review.
Calls that are not made
Choking on
for
water. Come on.
Number one, for whatever reason, for a guy who's a 3-time All-Star and one of the stars in
All right.
the league, as we will get a call here.
After review, the illegal contact is leg-to-leg contact. Therefore, it does not meet the criteria for a flagrant foul. The play stands as a common foul, 1 shot for Booker.
Mark Dagnall continues to go at James Williams.
He just wants some fouls called for his young guys.
All right, so Booker's going to shoot one free
Book
throw
1 and 2
to
from line
complete
tonight.
the
Suns just 4 of 5.
4-point play. That goes in. Score is now 39 to 47. 5 minutes left in the clock in the second quarter.
Booker. Takes the handoff, cut up there, defensive by
Waters,
Craig
long
out the-
three, hits.
Waters, who's got it going on.
Give this man the
First half,
ball.
Mark Dagnall
Stop
continues
sleeping
to
on him.
ride
Let him control the floor. He's got it figured out. Score is 42-47.
All coming from beyond the arc. He's
5-point game.
5 of 7 from downtown.
Now they're missing
Chris
2
Paul,
starters,
pass
and these
to
young guys on the bench. They've come in and said,
Okeke.
you know, what everybody team says, next man up, and he certainly has done that.
Shot clock at 4.
Gets it to Booker. He's going to drive. Kicks it back out.
Josh Okogie
Kogi just
on the
throws
catch
it up.
and shoot, just gets it out of his hands, but
And Wiggins takes it.
Booker was expecting maybe a whistle on that drive to the basket. Baseline
Come on,
by
Joe. You
James
got to
Jones.
finish.
One problem. Left it short.
Miss layup.
Waters racing back defensively, nearly had the steal.
Now, Booker did a nice job staying on the ground and just intimidating him on that shot for him to miss it. And then coming
Yeah,
back
Jonas,
down
I like
the other
Jason
way, he's gonna
Tatum
have
as well.
his teammates talking to him.
Definitely
The defense was
has
really
grown on me
bringing
over the
down his
years.
neck, and he really wasn't sure where they were. But
one of
they
my
really
favorite
did a
players
hand
for
on
the
him.
Celtics.
Book
As
off the
Booker
inbound,
shoots
gets that baseline.
and hits.
Feathery soft
42-49.
jumper. 23 for Book.
He
Suns
works
up
on
by
that
7.
shot all the time, that little fadeaway.
Well, and you know, it's plays like that, Annie, is why I just don't understand how, you know,
Shot.
so many of the analytics
This man, Waters is cooking right now. Are you kidding? 45-49. He is the reason why Thunder are still in this game. Give this man his flowers right now, because if it wasn't for him, it would be bad. Scores 45-49. Passing to Ayton. Chris Paul for three. He hits. Play some defense. Play some defense.
And that was at the high post. And Chris Paul calling for the ball and Ayton finding him.
Here is Dort. Takes the
After Dort kicks it back out.
Kicks it across out of Wiggins.
Wiggins can't hit. Rebound by Paul.
One of the few three-point misses from the Thunder. Of course, Lindy Waters has 6 of their 10 made threes. Book gets it. Working on Williams.
Look, sidestep. Three. It's going to be off. Waters with the rebound. Guarded by Ayton. Goes high off the glass, and it goes. Scores 47-52. Thunder still very much in this thing. Very much. Shout out to 0-0. Says, I love this Thunder crew. Young, talented, and low-key. And there's going to be a foul called on Jalen Williams.
Gamble right there. Booker playing with 2 fouls. That will put him at the line with the Thunder.
So Booker will go to the line for 2. Keston 82, the Spurs. San Antonio.
Suns 5 of 6.
As Booker makes the first free throw.
Jay Will, number 6, trying to take that charge. And
Shante says, do you think the Warriors are suffering because of the pool Draymond drama? Yeah, I do. I think there's a lack of chemistry, and hey, we just got to play together just to play together because we're on the same team and we're trying to make money. I can agree with that. As Giddey will bring it down.
Giddey back out running the show. Still looking for his first
and
point.
Giddey miscommunication leads to a turnover. Suns ball.
For Oklahoma City. Coming in 11-19 on the road. It was interesting, Annie. After their win last night, with the rest of the results around the NBA, 10 of the 13 teams.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter.
Change position.
Scores 47-54. Chris Paul.
The Wild Wild West.
Pass to Booker.
Exactly
goes high. Shoots. Goes in. 47-56. 9-point game.
27 for Chef Book. Throwing a little extra first half spice here
It's going to be Dort kicking it out. Nice pass inside to Giddey. Little flip. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. Joe can't hit a three. Wide open. Tough shooting night for the Thunder.
Paul wants the screen from Okogie. Gets it. Crossing over on Wiggins.
Nice pass inside. Misses the layup. As now Dort's going to drive. He gets the easy bucket to go off the glass. Scores 49-56. 55 seconds on the clock. Booker, 3 hits. Back to a 10-point game. Shout out to Jesus Saves. What's going on, man? Shout out to you, bro.
And even though Kevin Durant's not out there, he just gives confidence.
Giddey, high off the glass. Doesn't go. Booker rebound.
Eyes up. Finds a shot clock.
27 seconds.
Oklahoma City ball.
That one tried to work it behind his back and dribbled it off his foot. So turnover Suns. So shot clock just about a .6 differential.
And you think coming out in that third quarter for the Suns that they'll take better care of the basketball.
24 seconds on the clock.
You had 3 in that first half. or the first quarter.
Shout out to you, Luta.
So 6 here in this second quarter.
Giddey, 13 seconds on the clock. 13 seconds to shoot. And he's just going to wind it down for the last shot. Quick pass to Dort. Goes off the glass, doesn't get it to go. And now they'll have 1 second to shoot.
They'll make a defensive substitution here.
Wainwright returns to the Suns lineup.
So it's going to lead to a quick tap. Tap and shoot. Here we go. Giddey inbounds. Gets it to Waters. 3.
Waters fires the 3. And Mark Daigneault.
Whoa, there's a foul.
Barking for the foul.
On the 3? Are you kidding?
I believe Daigneault's also going to get teed up, but if the foul stands, I believe it's on Booker.
Oh, wow. You have got to be kidding me. So Booker gets hit with a technical and
is that the same kind of foul that Dort had on him?
3 foul shots.
It's tough to tell with the angle.
Well, you could see it appeared Waters kind of.
The play is under review to see if the foul occurred prior to the expiration of the game clock. In addition, if the foul does occur prior to the expiration of the game clock, we will also check for a potential flagrant foul.
Oh, wow.
So if the foul is called before the clock goes off.
Shout out to you, Kesson. Yeah, you know I'm a man of my word. I know that.
Number 3 on Devin Booker.
We 2 years strong.
And I do believe there was a technical foul as well called on Daigneault. So a lot to unpack here in the final second of this first half. Get another angle of it.
All right, so he shoots the 3.
Well, you like the fact
Ball was
that
definitely off.
It was going, to defend and get a hand up there, but it's almost a little too close
So
for comfort.
kicked it in. Did that ball come out? Yes, it did.
Called.
Foul happened.
He was trying to move to the right of Waters.
He was contending it, but
some would argue that
right
Waters
by it.
kind of twisting his leg.
He didn't give any space. That's the rule. You have to give him space to land.
Waters 6 of 9 from 3 here in this first half. The Thunder 10 of 24.
So they're just checking on time right now.
The ball was definitely out.
The time will determine if there was a foul, and then the second part of that is if there's enough to determine a flagrant foul. And what a half for Lindy Waters. Undrafted out
An
of
amazing
Oklahoma
half
State, now his second year
for Waters.
The 29th game he's played in this season, as we get the call from James Williams.
After review, the leg-to-leg contact by Devin Booker occurs with .3 on the game clock.
Yes.
This is a common foul and not a flagrant foul.
Okay.
During the dead ball situation, there was a technical foul against OKC's head coach, who will shoot the technical and then play for the free throw. He's going to shoot the technical free throw for the Suns.
Oh, wow.
So the foul stands for Booker. That will be his 3rd. It is not a flagrant. So the technical foul will be shot first here by Chris Paul. The technical foul on Mark Daigneault.
All right, so Paul hits the technical.
Well, the one thing with picking up
that'll
3
make
fouls in this first half for
the
Devin
score
Booker
60
going
to
into the second half,
49.
you don't want it to take away his aggressiveness.
Right. Yeah, he's got 13 of the Suns.
And now Waters will go to the line and shoot 3.
For a 30-point half, 11 of 15 from the field.
And hits the first free throw.
Lindy Waters
10-point game.
has had himself a half and really played this entire second quarter, Andy. As Mark Daigneault recognizing the hot hand without
it's the second free throw.
Gilgeous-Alexander or Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he's only averaging just over 4 points a game.
Right. Shooting 37, not quite 38% from beyond the arc on the season.
And hits the
Makes
third.
all 3 free throws.
8-point game, 0.3 seconds. That will be it for the second quarter. We're heading to halftime, guys. Interesting start to the game. Suns holding down that lead, 52-60 as we head into halftime. And I will be back shortly.
Giddy still looking for his first field goal. Will get it right on cue. 0 of 7 before he gets that bucket to go down. He'll get the line to look for the three-point play.
Yeah, and I think he's a key player. 0 of 7, as you said, in that first half. He averages over 16 points a game for them. And yes, he's got 3 assists and the 5 rebounds coming into this halftime. But, you know, if they can continue to contain him, that'll be a big plus for the Suns.
Waters is able to complete the three-point play, coming off his 3rd triple-double of the season last night in their victory over Golden State to pull them to 31 of 34 on the season. Still very much in the playoff conversation. DA, a little pocket pass, knocks down the midi.
Yeah, DA, you mentioned going into halftime, only 4 shots in that first half. He had 4 points. Look to see him get a little bit more on track in the second half. I just think size-wise, the Thunder are going to have a tough time defending him.
Giddy trying to go in the reverse. Ayton, nice defense, forces the miss. Up ahead now to Booker. Little dribble hesitation. Behind the back he goes. Left hand, finish.
That's a big wow. What a nice move coming down on the left side. Goes behind his back in traffic and comes back to the left.
You know, he scored 35-plus in each of the last 3 games, Andy. 4th time he's had 3 straight of 35. And he's looking to add yet another mark in Suns history as Okogie, perhaps the rare miss from Lindy Waters.
Yeah, DA coming out on that, just kind of contending and putting his hand up and change the shot.
Line it up, knock it down. There's your 35-plus. A 7-0 start here for the Suns. Only other Suns players to have streaks of 3 straight of 35 or more.
All right.
Sir Charles and Charlie Scott. No Suns player until number 1 has had 35 in 4 straight games. They've all come to the conclusion, and it came well before this year, that Devin Booker was going to own virtually every record in the Suns record book, and he is in hunting season, Andy.
Well, and that's what's so great.
Shout out to Sean G. Says, did Booker get ejected?
And
no, he did
as
not.
Humble as Kevin Durant is, and that's why they work so well together. They love the game. They want to play it the right way. They don't care who gets the credit. There's
Booker shoots high, doesn't get it. Ayton gets the rebound. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Blocked on the putback attempt. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Is CP3 over to help up Book.
Because you have somebody like CP3 on the team, too.
Oklahoma City fouls number 3. Josh Giddey, a 2nd personal, 1st team foul.
Booker talking to near set official Brett Nansel about the no call. As we remind you, the 90s are back here in Phoenix. You can join the Suns as they take on the Kings for 90s night coming up this Saturday, March 11th at 7 o'clock. First 10,000 fans ages 21 and up will receive a Suns fanny pack presented by FanDuel. Secure your seats now at suns.com/tips.
Second free throws made. Score 69-54. Suns up. 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter as Giddy passes over to Williams. Back over to Waters.
Booker closing out on him.
Back to Giddy. Nice pass inside as Williams will get fouled.
The cutting, and that's what I was just ready to say. The only concern for Booker is a 3rd foul, and now he picks up number 4.
Well, it was
4
a good
fouls
call.
for Booker.
Over his arms. Book is upset
Something
because
to pay attention to.
Call it from down underneath the basket.
As Williams will go to the line for 2.
Him from scoring a 50-60 point game is sitting the bench.
Makes the first free throw.
Williams looking down the bench, and he'll make that call here with 9:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
He does not want to come out.
Yeah, that last one to close.
Terrence Ross will come in for Booker.
The costly one. That picked up his 3rd
as they
foul.
try to
1
preserve
second left. And they made the determination that there was
his
time
in the game.
On the clock when
second free throw made, scores 57-69. Back to a 12-point game for the Suns.
Get an extended run here. Terrence played 11 first-half minutes.
And the Thunder dropping into that zone.
Quick pass inside to Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton, all he has to do, one-on-one
Jump hook,
right there.
that doesn't go. Rebound by Giddy.
Yeah, did everything you needed, but like you say, get the bounce.
Drives, goes high off the glass. 59-69, 10-point game.
Buckets here to start the 3rd. 10-point game. Biggest lead for the Suns has been 16. Pocket pass inside 8. Nice little
move.
Up and under from the Suns' big man.
Wow, what a great pass inside. He does a nice job holding on to it. 8, and like you did, a dipsy doodle.
And a terrific decision there by D.A. because if he brings it back,
big
that
three doesn't go. Rebound by Chris Paul.
Rebound into the hands of CP3. 10.7 dimes for Chris.
So Dort is the new Westbrook.
8 and 2 boards.
He's putting up a lot of bricks.
Whips the pass out to J.O. for 3.
Bogey hits it.
Cash it in.
Big three for the Suns. Scores 74-59. Suns handling business at home. As we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to you guys. 107 viewers, 58 likes. Next goal is going to be 75. Make sure you're smashing. I like that thumbs up. Heading over to the votes. 143 votes, 73% for the Suns. .7 degrees outside. It's like 30 here, Dan. It's like 30, bro. You got it better than me. Way better than me. Quick commercial break during the Thunder full timeout as we get back to it.
Here in the third quarter. Well, the Suns recognize Lupita Guerrero, owner of Little Giant Spanish Immersion Preschool, as the winner of the 2023 Entrepreneur Award as part of the Small Business Empowerment Awards presented by First Bank. The inaugural season-long small business initiative is dedicated to providing financial aid and marketing value to deserving minority-owned businesses across the valley. Now, these awards have been so good. We've been introduced to so
All right, here we go.
Great new business owners here.
Quick pass
in and
to
around the Valley of the Sun. So congratulations.
Drives inside, kicks it out to Waters.
Lupita Guerrero.
He gets it back.
Absolutely. And what was it last home game? It was Bridget Pettis who played
Waters shoots, hits,
Mercury.
scores 61-74. Shout out to Jakes. The Suns is definitely winning this game.
DA, he's having himself a game here. 23 points in 18 minutes. For the undrafted wing out of Oklahoma State.
Paul shoots, hits.
Knocks it down.
76-61. 15-point lead for the Suns.
4 or 5 in the field. Giddy pass in traffic.
Pass inside. It's going to be stolen by Chris Paul.
4 steals tonight.
Chris Paul, 3 hits. My goodness. Thunder's not playing any defense right now. 79-61.
Biggest lead of the game
for the Suns. As Dort will go to the lane. He'll get fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Suns foul on number 8, Terrence Ross.
Jake, it doesn't look like the Suns needed KD, honestly.
Good screen by Ayton, back and forth. Open.
Daniel says you need a 24-hour.
Yes, he's going to miss some shots, but right now.
Oh, man, 24-hour sports, huh?
Oh, I would just tell defenses, yes, please continue to leave him open.
Yeah, that Dallas game was wide open on some shots.
But you certainly appreciate, and I guess in many ways we shouldn't have expected anything different, but look, you got to believe in some ways, Andy, like the fans, his teammates were disappointed for Kevin Durant to not be able to make his debut tonight, because it wasn't until about 30 minutes
second
before
shot
tip,
goes,
at least, that we learned that he
63-79.
wouldn't be playing. So
7 minutes, 29 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. 24/7
24/7
news and streaming. Man, that'd be crazy.
They've really come out and asserted themselves, especially on the defensive end.
I would need like 4 clones for that.
I mean, we're in the finals 2 years ago.
Big three hit from Torrey Craig. Scores now 82-63, 19-point lead for the Suns.
Kevin Durant, you hope that ankle is not something that's going to keep him out of a lot of games.
Quick pass to the corner.
Craig shooting a career high from beyond the arc.
Dort hits a three, finally scores. He's had a tough night.
For the Thunder.
Yeah, that's only his second field goal.
Shooting 34% from downtown, had 17 points, 10 rebounds.
Chris Paul steps up, shoots the three, hits. Well, if you don't play defense, they're just going to keep scoring. 66-85.
Booker on the bench, and Chris Paul is stepping up, knocking down those shots, and having DA on the
sidestep,
floor gives
three,
you that
way
presence.
off.
It makes it really
That's going to
difficult
be
go outside.
rebound for the Suns.
Chris.
I love the screens. He's setting them. He's not slipping them right now.
DA trying to get the
Pass
seal.
inside to Ayton.
Muscles his way up.
Doesn't get it to go. Rebound for the Thunder.
There should have been a foul call against this big man. Giddey on the drive.
Giddey will get fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Ayton looking to the near side. Official James Williams.
Suns foul on number 8, Terrence Ross. Second personal.
Free throws coming here for Josh Giddey, who went scoreless in that first
So
half.
Giddey going to the line for 2. Score is currently 66-85.
6 rebounds, 4 assists so far for Giddey in his 20 minutes. Well, Hornitos Tequila believes nothing great happens without taking a chance. Shot takers age 21 plus have an opportunity to take their shot and win up to $100,000.
As Giddey makes the first free throw.
Go to suns.com/promos today.
You know, not a lot of
OKC
fouls
Thunder is the
called
best
in
college
that first
experience you
half.
can get in the NBA.
And you hope
Shout out
this
to you, Kesson.
Second half does not become a game of free throw shooting. You know, that Dallas game, the game really slowed up with all the
And
free
hits the
throws
second. Score is now
being taken, especially in that third
68-85.
quarter.
As Chris Paul brings it down the floor.
6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Paul pulled to 2 defenders. Okogie on the drive and kick. 7 on the shot clock.
Chris Paul looking for space,
Eyes
guarded
up
by
to the
Giddey.
shot clock. Giddey extends the defense. Paul trying to
Sidestep,
get baseline,
shoots,
leaning back.
fade, doesn't
Tough
hit.
contested shot. Okogie inside, tapping once, twice, grabbed it a third time.
Ayton,
Drops it off the defense.
easy floater.
There is that masked man.
This is tough.
J.O.
Tough to watch.
doing the work on the offensive glass. An absolute menace.
Score 68-87. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third quarter as Thunder take a full timeout. Shout out to Daniel, says Jay Reason Studios 24/7 sports live streams. Leave them up to play for weeks on a loop that help me relax more. You know, that's interesting, Daniel. It's an interesting thought. I may just start doing that. I've got a ton of content coming as far as for news and things like that. We're gonna start doing this morning show. It's gonna be fun. Try to give you guys some motivation early in the morning with your sports news and all that good stuff. Everyone keeps saying, hey, start talking about other stuff. We don't want just sports. Doesn't have to always be just sports. My thing is this. And I'm going to ask this question. If you're listening to my voice, and you can comment in the chat, do you guys want me to start veering off on other specific topics about life on this channel? Second channel has always been an idea. Obviously, that's going. But a lot of people are telling me that they want me to do additional content on this channel because it's just the easiest for access for them. Shout out to Dylan. What's going on with you, man? 24-hour sports coverage. Daniel's trying to turn me into ESPN, yo. Daniel says life skills and additional sports content. Jake says whatever makes you feel comfortable. Listen, it's up to you guys. This isn't just my channel. It's all of our channel. You guys have made this possible, so I have to take into account what the community likes and what they will receive. So I'm open to it. I'm fine. I'm fully qualified to talk about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world today. I don't obviously want to get too political because that's not me, but I think there's some things that we can talk about that's outside of sports that doesn't even have to be political, you know, could just be entertainment stuff, simple life stuff that happens, you know. Maybe you guys want to talk about the Ohio train situation. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's a bunch of stuff that people always want me to talk about, and I kind of have to like shift it back to sports. So, shout out to Daniel. Says definitely do a morning show from 7 a.m. to noon. Yo, I got a business, Daniel. I can give you guys a couple hours, but I still got a business I got to run. I did think about doing like 8 to 10 for the morning show. I might do something like that. Like I said, motivational stuff. We'll talk about sports news, different various trending topics. So that's how we might do it. We might do it like that. We'll, you know, do some morning shows between 8 and 10. Spend some content in there. Obviously, get that going for you guys, and then see how that works. So yeah. Daniel says, waking up with the Jay Reason show.
I thought he was going to
all right, here we go.
left hand and do a reverse.
Splash down coming from Terrence Ross. The Suns make a pay again.
Boy, you can just see the confidence in the shooters for the Suns.
Suns with 6 block shots.
Scores 90-71.
Here's Jang inside, cut off by a Kobe. Torrey Craig nearly had the steal.
Just harassing on the defensive end.
Man, Suns have just been relentless out on the perimeter. Sidestep three coming from Giddey.
And that three is hit by Giddey. Scores now 74-90, 16-point game. Suns up. 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Improve upon his campaign, and Devin Booker both making way to their scores table. Ross with a floater.
Ross
Yeah, I
hits.
like that shot. Just stop it. He doesn't take it too
74-92.
deep in the lane.
Shout out to JJ. Says, Jay, you have a lot of businesses. I don't know how you do it. I have one business, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with it by myself. You have to, well, I mean, in today's society, you have to keep some irons on fire.
So he's still trying to find conditioning and timing here with his new team.
You know, responsible for some people, some little people I got to take care of. I like to live. I like nice things. So I got to work. I got to work. I got to have different streams of income.
Out of the University of Florida, his book checks back in with 3:23 to go. And he'll be playing with 4 fouls.
It's the American dream, they call it, right?
DA will take a seat. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a block shot for the Suns' big man.
Shout out to you, Kesson. Yeah, man. How much coffee would you drink on a morning stream? I don't drink coffee, but I'll definitely get a cup of tea. Put the pinky up.
So this is the first
like I'm from England.
Right, and it's a chance for them to contain.
Shout out to my
this
UK
lead.
fans. Where my UK fans at? I haven't seen
Offensive rebound. Book relocates.
As
to
Booker
his left.
shoots the
That
three. I haven't
off the
seen
mark.
my UK people in a minute.
Thunder grab the glass.
We're only around for the football.
On the run. Nice.
And
strong
not
finish
soccer.
there from Aaron Wiggins, 24-year-old out of the University of Maryland. Then he comes back.
Still,
with a
Trey
steal.
Mann finishes at the
Man
rack.
out of nowhere
Scores now
intercepted that one.
78-92 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds
Coming here for
left in the
the
third
Thunder.
quarter.
And that's why you just cannot overlook this young Thunder team.
Now, as Monty has said, each time they played him, he said they will just keep coming
Quick
at
pass to Booker, guarded by Waters.
you. Booker
Breaking
working
him
on
down,
Waters,
kicks it out.
gives it up.
Corner
Ross.
three.
Corner three.
Ross hits, rainbow shot.
Rainbow connection coming from Terrence Ross.
78-95, Suns up. 2
Great
minutes,
patience. It
22
looked like
seconds.
Book was gonna go one-on-one.
left in the third.
Just a quick pass to Cam and then into the corner, and Ross feeling it right now.
Suns have knocked down 7 of 10 from beyond the arc. Throws it away. Here comes Ross and the Suns looking to build on this 95-78 lead. On the crossover.
Big
gets the
shot,
contact.
doesn't go, but he will get the
And
foul.
Ross heading to the free throw line.
And Ross will go to the line for
11-year
2.
vet, now 32 years of age.
Second team foul.
His scoring numbers have gone down each of the last 5 seasons, but it's really just been based upon how young that Orlando team has gotten each passing year as they've continued to try and retool that group. But
Carson
had a
says,
chance
don't
to catch
say
up with him last
football.
week, Andy, when we were in Chicago.
F-U-T-B-O-L.
Well, it's the guy that is absolutely thrilled. He said, I can't tell you what it means to be playing meaningful basketball.
Daniel
once
says,
again.
make a
Yeah,
Waking
not
Up with
to say
Jay
anything
show
negative
with the
about
Happy
the
Vibes
organization, but
logo
again, you just,
and
like you
music
said,
to draw
a
us
young
all
team,
into
they're
the sports news and
rebuilding.
topics.
He was kind of left out, and now he's got an opportunity to.
I think that'll be good. I think if we do the morning show, we can tie in a lot of the stuff that we need to talk about, obviously with the sports as well.
It's Wainwright
So I'll figure it out.
throwing the block at him.
Figure it out. Quick pass outside to
On
Payne,
the
drives.
dish. Ish left alone.
Is for
Fires
3.
for
That's going to be
3.
off.
So instrumental in that second half on Sunday afternoon. Ish tying his career high, 4 made threes, 12 points.
He said his mom was at the game.
Sidestep, shoots a fade, doesn't go.
Loose ball rebound, tapped around. Wainwright keeps it
Rebound
on.
by Booker.
Pass deep into the paint to Jacques. The big Aussie just muscles it up off the window.
Oh, I love it.
There has
He
been,
got
Daniel.
pushed out of there big
There has
time
been.
and just muscled it in, just as Hugh said.
Biggest lead now at 21.
Trey Mann kicks it out. And he gets it back. Now he's
On the back
doubled.
end of the back-to-back.
Gets fouled and won.
The finish of the foul there for Terrence Mann.
19-point game, scores 80 to 99 with 47 seconds on the clock. Shout out to George Tucker coming through with the $1.99 super chat. Thanks for the donation, George. Thanks for the support. Shout out to the family. Ric Flair, where you at?
Getting some fresh legs
Also,
in
shout
there.
out to David Barentine
Here is Isaiah Joe
for
checking
subscribing.
back.
Says Sean Kemp booked on felony
Just 1 of 5 from beyond
drive-by
the arc.
shooting charges. What?
Both teams have been able to
Are you
shoot
kidding
the 3
me?
effectively here tonight, especially the Suns, 15 of 30. And with those 11-plus threes, you can head to a Valley Carl Jr. tomorrow to get a free single Western Bacon cheeseburger with the purchase of a large size.
What? Wait a minute.
Book.
Breaking news. Sean Kemp has been booked in alleged drive-by shooting in Washington. Are you kidding me? Yo, wait a minute. I'm going to call the game while we dig into this real quick, guys. As there's 17 seconds left in the third quarter anyways. Rebound by Ross. He'll get it over to Devin Booker. 8 seconds left. He's going to drive. Goes high off the glass. And it goes. Gets the friendly roll inside. 2 seconds left on the clock. Trey Mann is just going to run it out. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Scores 80 to 104. Let's talk about this. Sean Kemp booked an alleged drive-by shooting in Washington. You mean to tell me that this guy, look at the camera, guys, This guy right here that I had no idea we were going to talk about today, whose rookie card I'm holding up right now. You see it. Rookie card of Shawn Kemp, Mr. Seattle Supersonic. You see this rookie card I'm holding up here. Mr. Shawn Kemp himself was booked in an alleged drive-by shooting. Let's read the story. It's popped out 39 minutes ago. Let me try and get this on the screen for you guys here. Let me get this on the screen. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. And I'll get this on the screen for you guys. Where is my window capture? Window capture, add, source, new, add source, Shawn Kemp. Here we go. All right, let me blow this up for you guys because this is wild. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. Ex-NBA star Shawn Kemp booked on felony drive-by shooting charge. Former NBA star Shawn Kemp was arrested Wednesday and booked in a Pierce County jail in connection with a drive-by shooting. Tacoma police said an altercation between occupants of two vehicles near the Tacoma Mall led to shots being fired early Wednesday afternoon. No injuries were reported, and one of the cars fled the scene, according to a release from the police department on social media. A weapon was recovered, and an investigation is ongoing. Online records for Pierce County show that Kemp, 53, was booked on felony drive-by shooting charge at 5:58 local time. About 4 hours after the incident, Kemp was a six-time NBA All-Star who played 14 seasons in the league, including 8 with the Seattle Supersonics, who selected him 17th overall in the 1989 draft. Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, guys, let me fix this here. Shawn Kemp. Oh, crazy. Anybody wanna buy a Shawn Kemp rookie card? It's NBA Hoops from 1990. Edges are pretty good. It'll probably grade. I was gonna sit it in for grading. Yeah, edges are pretty good. It'll probably come back a 9. 9, close to it. I don't know. I think comps on eBay are like around like $10 maybe. Who knows right now? I don't know. It might have went up. I don't know. I'll take like $10. Whoever wants it. All right, here we go.
Put a 40-piece in the basket before the night is over with. Raising up, looking for
Booker hits the 3.
They'll take it off the board.
And no, they're going to take it off the board.
Illegal screen on Jock Landale.
Yeah, Monty Williams said Jock sets one of the best screens.
Yes. Man sets over the triple.
Man
get it,
shoots. That's going to be off. Booker with the rebound.
On the drive and kick, Ish. On the spin. Set, fire,
set.
No.
Payne's 3 is going to be off.
Good look, but Ish again working
as
hard.
Ross gets it, shoots, hits the 3. Terrence Ross. Score is 110-82. Suns are cooking.
From downtown.
Way to go, James Jones.
Jake San Antonio.
Yeah,
Spurs.
I had a number of people asking me, Annie, about the addition and deal with Terrence Ross. And because they've not seen him play a lot, one Eastern Conference, and his minutes have been cut
Daniel,
back.
yeah, I can do that, man.
I said, you need to go YouTube a few years ago. This guy can still fill in.
That's so wild. I literally was just looking at this man's card.
And whether it's
crazy.
going to be on a consistent basis, that's going to be a hard part. And we talked about that at the beginning
Star
of the
makes
game.
the free throw.
Consistently playing well.
Jake, yeah, man. Like I said, I literally was going to send in this card to get graded. It's weird. So weird.
Spins out on him. down the lane. Nice job defensively closing out for Jock.
Sidestep three. That's going to be a travel.
Good on-ball defense that time.
Suns ball.
Jock Landale. Well, get a little break in the action, and I want to say a big happy birthday to Jerry Goldner, turning 80 years of age today. Longtime Suns fan. He is hanging out with friends and family, grandkids, kids tonight. Gave up his tickets to be at home. He was expecting to maybe get to see KD. But a big happy birthday to Jerry Goldner.
High off the glass for Payne. Gets it to go. Scores 112 to 85. As we are just under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
So they'll save it for another night to see KD. But I saw Dick and Tom Van Arsdale at halftime. 88 years old.
Corner three, short. Payne with the rebound.
Yes, they are.
Gets it over to Booker. Hits the glass. Layup goes. And Thunder will call another timeout. Scores 85, 114, and this is getting out of hand.
To a 114-85 lead.
Still some time left, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Shout out to you, Dan. Says, classics? That'd be cool. Talk about classics and maybe watch some of those games. You know, like some of the classic finals. Well, that's a good idea because nobody else is doing that. Nobody's reliving those moments in a live stream, right? 96 Bulls in the finals. Games 1 through 5 it was? 5 or 6. Can't remember. Well, whatever it was, that'd be pretty cool to go back and stream those games with you guys and relive those memories because nobody else is doing that. A lot of ideas, a lot of content, guys. We'll figure it out. But that early morning news thing, we'll probably start doing that. I know you guys are going to love that. You've been asking for it and requesting it. Scott says 93 Suns and Bulls. That'd be a really good one. Man. Wonder if I can find the tape. Not the tape, guys. Not the actual tape. But the digital version of that tape. Because that's where it definitely came from. There was no real DVR back then. You had to watch that on your on your cable box. That's when you had 2 through 60. Or if you had the satellite, you had over 500 channels and 400 of them were channels in different languages. Oh, the days. Oh, the days. Reliving history. Shout out to you, George. Says Sonics versus Bullets. Yeah, that'd be a good one. I really do wonder, though, if that would, like, be a thing. Like, how many people would actually show up for that just to, like, relive those games? We might give it a shot. See what happens.
Moment.
Just great hustle by.
Shout out to Timo. Phoenix balling hard. Yeah, man.
Right up for that three-point shot. You know, he's a 2013 slam dunk winner.
Season high threes made with 6. Got 24. His career high 51. That came back when he was wearing a Clippers uniform. Season high.
Floater doesn't go. Rebound by the Suns. And Cameron Payne's going to push.
Played 23 minutes. So again, one of the silver linings with the absence of Kevin Durant tonight, Monty was able to look at some different lineups and personnel. As Cam
quick shot that goes.
Hold that pivot foot and knock down the mid.
Shante says I grew up in '96, so I wasn't around for that. I would love it. I think we got to make that happen, guys.
Able to draw the foul.
Classic. We'll stream like the classic finals. That'd be pretty cool. Just to relive those moments. JJ says, what is tomorrow's game and what time? Tomorrow is
understandably so. Everybody has been
Nets
so
and the
consumed
Bucks.
by the offensive numbers that this
8
team
o'clock.
has been putting together in the short body of work with Kevin Durant through the 3 games. But I
Yeah,
asked
Bucks
Monty
or Nets and
there
Bucks
in the
tomorrow.
media session, Annie,
8 o'clock.
about the team's defense. As
Booker spins and he hits.
knocks it
Scores
down.
118 to 85.
A 41-piece spicy meal for Devin Armani Booker.
41-piece spicy meal.
Pointed out something.
Really?
He said,
Wow.
I put guys in tough positions because he said
SRT says I put 20K on the Phoenix.
for the bench guys.
And Maury determined that was a lie.
Who's going to talk? And are they communicating the right
Lie
way?
detector said
He's gotta be
that was a
pleased
lie.
with pretty much everybody he has put on the floor tonight, especially in this second half.
Yeah, because as he mentioned to you, that the defensive schemes, how easily are they going to pick them up?
Big shot. Devin Booker again. He is balling tonight. He is in his zone.
He's got the grill turned on high heat. Chef Book.
And he's only played 27 minutes.
SRT says no lie. I love spending. Yo, you talk a lot, SRT. You talk big money. Send 100 on the super chat if you really about your money. Send 100 on the super chat. Let's see where you really at. Because you always coming in here talking big money. I want the screenshot. Send $100 on the super chat since you got 20K to drop on the Suns. And you came in here when it was the fourth quarter to say it. Put your money where your mouth is.
That was classic Book. He saw TJ at the scores table and he was trying not to make eye contact.
Timo says, you are not the father. Woman screams and cries running backstage. Timo, you already know what time it is, yo.
Well, and the thing is, when Kevin Durant does come back, to me, they just blend into each other. Nobody has any
Waters shoots the three. That's way off.
And the efficiency that Booker played, 17 of 23 from the floor.
Well, and that's the
SRT Sauced Up says here.
Annie,
Let's see it.
the first
Let's see it. Make me a believer, because you've been doing this for like 7 months now. Talking big money. I ain't seen no big super chat yet.
Just the confidence. I mean, it's so smooth.
I know who got money on the channel.
And how effortless he is. And
they come through and they don't got to say it. But since you saying it, I want to see if you going to put your money where your mouth is.
Giannis is the only 3 players at 35, 5, and 5 in 3 straight games.
As Thunder will get the
now the Thunder made a little
tip
bit
off.
of a run in that second quarter.
Jump ball.
Knocking down a bunch of threes, but defensively the Suns really locked up.
Big three, that's going to be off. Rebound by Lee.
Significantly here this half for Oklahoma City.
And Wainwright with 9 rebounds.
Nice pocket pass, Jack.
Payne shoots the three, that's going to be way off.
The Suns have dominated the boards also.
Yeah, 45 to 29 on the glass.
6 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Category, the Suns have just obliterated Oklahoma City in its fast break points. 23 fast break points. They came in dead last in fast break.
Ronald says Sean Kemp should know better. That is true. 54 years old. You're doing drive-bys? Yo, what is going on? You know, we're talking about Ja Morant, but now we got Sean Kemp out here leading the way and not leading by proper example.
Difficult stretch ahead here, Annie, after tonight. They'll host the Sacramento Kings, a team that, 2 months ago people kept waiting for them to come back to earth. And I think if you knew anything and know anything about Mike Brown, job that he's done.
High off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound
the rest of the way.
By Ross.
Front runner for Coach of the Year.
Oh, I don't think there's any question about that. On the drive by Damian Lee, won't get it.
Says, what's your thoughts about women recording in the gym trying to create trouble for men?
Starting a stretch of 8 of the next 10.
See, I mean that's like sports, right? It's working out, fitness. I guess we could put that in the sports category. We could have that conversation over here. I think it's despicable. I think people using those kind of videos are doing it for clout.
And then Milwaukee back here, it is a very challenging back.
Right, you're setting up a camera, you're baiting men who are supposed to be looking at you at the gym. I'm not saying that all the accounts are wrong or unaccounted for, but there's a lot of videos out there for clout.
So you have to stay hungry, fans, at the Chick-fil-A cow mascot over there in the stands.
It's been a free-flowing game. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. Free throws have not been abundant.
Free throw made. Score is now 91-123.
Suns 12 of 13.
90 to 123.
Catch and shoot three coming from Ish. That one a little flat. And you love the fact that the starters and that early bench for the Suns handled their business the way they did in that third quarter and early fourth to provide an opportunity here for Saban and Busy.
It's like it's
along with
feral.
Warren and now
Disgusting.
Guys who have not seen a whole lot of minutes of late.
And
Emotional damage.
And in that Dallas game, we saw a lot of minutes by players. And again, I heard some reporters talking about, well, Monty Williams is going to wear them down playing.
Got to wake you guys up.
Every game is different.
Timeout on the floor. 5:17 to go here in the fourth. Suns in the driver's seat. 123-90.
Timeout for the Thunder, guys. Score is 90 to 123. Devin Booker has the smile of victory on the bench right now. The smile of victory. Shout out to Keston82. Says, I am not religious, but Ja is going to have a coming to God with his father. No. Ja needs to talk to God himself, and he needs his father to address some things with him. That's what needs to happen. This is the issue. T. Morant has treated Ja like a friend. And that's because of his success. Right? He obviously feels like he's made it. Ja's got the money, right? So he's basically treating him like his friend opposed to his father. At 23, obviously you're a $200 million man. You're thinking about things a little differently than what most 23-year-old men would. But having the right people in your corner to guide you in the right direction, especially when you're becoming a superstar and you're getting all kinds of deals and endorsements, is what is going to help you get to the next level of where you need to be. That's how you go from being a $200 million man to a $1 billion man. But when you have the wrong people around you, i.e. the wrong friends, those are the same people who can turn you from a $200 million man to a $100,000 man. It can happen very fast. He's going to have to figure it out. He's going to have to grow up. And that's what growing up is all about. Figuring out specifically what you need to do to get ahead in life, no matter at what cost, and no matter who you have to sacrifice in your life to get there. So there it is. Scott says, I almost feel like someone helped him out the hood and he owes someone, I don't know. Well, he's not from the hood. That's the thing. So he's not from the hood. I think anyone who is listening that actually grew up in the hood, me, myself included, fought tooth and nail to get out of it. I'm not trying to go back to the hood. I've made the necessary sacrifices and put forth the work and the effort to get out of it. So I'm not going back. All right? I'm not going to put myself in a situation to compromise who I am and what I do now to go back to somewhere I don't want to be. But for someone who's never been there and who wants to glorify the lifestyle, they may want to go visit that place. And I think it's up to the people that have actually been there to let them know that's not where you want to go. It's not what you want to do. As we get back to it.
Look, as we said, they've got some really important games coming up over the next week.
Shout out to JJ coming through with the $4 super chat. Says for this week's streams, thanks for caring about us. Shout out to you, JJ. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Always rocking with you guys.
Most that the Thunder have given up all season long. 30 points in the first half of the most they had given up.
Big shot doesn't go. Rebound
Thunder leaves that one short
by Dieng.
For this week's stream stop, thanks for caring about us.
D. Lee on the drive to the basket.
Lee, easy bucket. And that's going to be an and one.
Defense got back and got a hand on it.
Totally destruction
You saw that
on the Thunder side.
Nice finish too. He gets knocked and really takes off on the other foot.
Scores 92-125. 4 minutes left in the game. Scores around the league. Bulls 117 to 96. They wrap up the Nuggets.
You can hear him.
Toronto and LA Clippers tied up at 49 apiece.
Frustrated but shocked that he missed that.
And a great hustle by TJ Warren.
Saving Lee on the drive.
Timo, I did not. You've been bringing that up. I have not.
And he said, you're going to have no choice but to call this one, as he is bludgeoned multiple times getting down the lane.
I feel like bludgeon was a pretty extreme word. Bludgeon.
Again, all game long, every player that's been in for the Suns, they have played hard, they've played aggressive, they've played relentless.
Well, that's hilarious, Timo.
Suns with the second best record over the last 20 and soon to be 21 games, and either 15 and 5 coming into tonight's game. Only Milwaukee had a better mark over a 20-game stretch at 18 and 2, and that 15 and 5 followed the 2 and 12 stretch. So what a turn of events here for this Suns team.
Shout out to Tennessee Tactical. What's up, man? Says I was on the live. Sorry, just got here. Man, you were right about Ja. He's self-destructing. Shout out to you, Tactical. I told you, man. Even before this whole thing happened, we had that conversation about Ja. Like, all you had to do was pay attention and watch the signs.
Can't get that 3-point to go down.
You know how it goes. Yeah, Timo. Anybody want a Sean Kemp rookie card? It's for sale. Got some John Morant's for sale too. It's getting rough out here.
Man getting extended minutes here.
What else you want? You want?
4 of them to be exact, 12 points.
I got a Robert Williams III silver prism. It's a rookie.
Another good young talent.
You guys see it? Silver prism.
Well, these fans came hoping to see.
What else we got? We got a Jaren Jackson Jr.
57th consecutive sellout.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Point night from Devin Booker and an impressive outing for Terrence Ross.
We got a bunch of stuff over here for sale.
Thank you, fans. We are the Valley.
Ja Morant, or not? This is Ja. This is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant on the rookie. You guys see it. Keston says, I want the Sean Kemp rookie card. Keston, send me an email. Shoot me an email, bro. I'll get it to you.
Yeah, just so many young players there in that Thunder organization.
I am not giving away that Burrow. Timo. Timo's been trying to get that Burrow for the longest. I'm not giving that Burrow away, man. That Burrow's worth like $850 right now. I'm not doing it, sir. Gonna hold that thing. He wins the Super Bowl. That card automatically goes to like $5 grand.
We did not get to see tonight. Saving Lee on the drive, kind of came in too hot with that one.
Yeah, the rookie card is KD in the Sonics jersey. If you guys can see it. Trying to.
Man, able to fire from the hip, but
there you go. I'm trying to get it without the camera screwing up. Because you know I got a background on here. But yeah, he's in a Sonics jersey.
Lee looking to get the contact.
$850 is nothing for a friend.
The drive and the finish there.
No, I'm not getting rid of it, Scott. I just got a bunch of stuff here that I got to put away. I mean, if you guys do want something, I've got a LaMelo Ball. Not them, I'm sorry, Lonzo Ball. Got a Lonzo Ball. It's a PSA 9.
Yeah, 50 rebounds tonight, Andy and Robinson. Check that. Sorry inside.
Scores 101-32 in a complete blowout. Absolute destruction of the Thunder tonight. Kesson says, we'll buy you a flight to Cartagena. Shout out to you, Kesson. You've been trying to get me to come out there, man. I'm going to have to come out there.
For Saturday's game against Sacramento.
Beasley has time to square and fire.
I didn't forget what you said, man.
Minute to go.
You said if I come out there, I've got a couch.
We have no idea how severe it's going to be.
Much love. Y'all know y'all show me love.
But he knows his body.
Fans are worldwide. Shout out to all you guys. Much love to everybody. Kesson, what's the weather like out there? And the food, is it good?
But again, we'll have to wait until there is more of.
You've been trying to get me to come out to Cartagena for a minute now.
Certainly, you're going to take all the necessary precautions.
Well, you knew that the Thunder were going to come in and play hard.
Columbia, that's right. Yeah, Columbia.
Williams told you, he said, they can come from behind easily. They made a run in the second quarter, but really a great game by the Suns.
Thunder had a brief lead of one. Outside of that, the Suns were in cruise control.
All right, guys, and that's going to be ball game 101-132. The Suns handle business. That is it. Tomorrow will be the Nets and the Bucks. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more of an exciting game. We'll have some competition. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Lock it in. Also, turn on your notifications. That way you'll be updated with streams just like this for the NBA, NFL, college, and more. Cassie says, not a bad life as an English teacher. I'm looking at it, man. Cartagena. Am I saying it right? Cartagena, Colombia. Am I saying it right? Because I remember you said that if I come out there, you got me. And I definitely have been wanting to come to Colombia. I know that I'm gonna have to be a one bag man out there. Got to be able to maneuver a little bit. So that might be on the agenda. Maybe sometime this year. Come out to Cartagena, Colombia. Y'all know we got fans everywhere. You guys show love from around the world. Shout out to you, David. Much love, man. Be looking forward to seeing you again soon. Castanedi Sue says, I got you, come through. Man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I know there's certain parts of Colombia that's very beautiful, so that was going to be my next question, Timo. How is the cartel bad down there? Like, there's certain places I know I can't go to just because I know what I know. We ain't going to get into that, but I know what I know. But I know there's beautiful parts of Colombia that you can go to and you'll be good. And it's just because Mexico, you can't go to Mexico right now. If you're from the U.S. right now, you can't go to Mexico. Mexico is on high alert. You better not play around in Mexico because you probably going to end up missing. Just to let you know. So forget all that spring break crap. Forget Cancun for right now because Mexico is on high alert. as they have just Timo, they are Tennessee. They announced the red zones in Mexico, so you might as well just forget about that because Mexico is off the list right now. That is for sure, my friend. That is for sure. Tomorrow, guys, Nets and the Bucks. That's going to be a game. I'm excited for that one. Devin Booker ends the night with 44 points. Should have known he was going to cook tonight, especially with Kevin Durant being out. But, hey, it is what it is. Timo says, I never went to Mexico to begin with. Never liked it. Why, what's wrong with Mexico? I like Mexico. I like Spanish food, you know. Big fan of Mexico. I like it. Mexico City's pretty dope. No pun intended. But no, you gotta go where it's decent at. You can't play around. And you can't. People gotta realize there's certain places in the world where you can't mess around. You gotta move different. You gotta move diligently. And you got to know your surroundings. So that's why I actually that's why I keep it stateside for the most part. The world's an interesting place. That is for sure. Casson says, yeah, actually my mom wants the Kim card. Well, send me like I said, send me an email. jreason@gmail. JREASN, just like my name, @gmail.com. Shoot me an email. And we'll discuss the specifics. We'll discuss the specifics. So, Timo says Spain is Mexico, but with class. Timo just came for the whole country of Mexico. I can't deal. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Be happy.